This video will introduce you to the basic layout of the ViziApps App Creation Studio. Once you choose a template, you're presented with the ViziApps canvas, the form field tools, properties for your current app, and a storyboard that lays out all of the pages of your app for easy editing. On the top right, you can switch between native apps and web apps. In the Properties area, you can name your app, switch between designing an app formatted for iPhone, iPad, or Android phone, or set properties like the app's description, background image, web data sources, and the account identifier for web apps. The buttons next to the current app field let you start a new app, change the name of your app, make a copy of your app, or delete the app. Changing the main device type will reformat the pages to match the capabilities and screen shape of your target device. Changing device types will update the canvas to reflect the device you'll be working on, so just confirm that it looks right before you start changing your app. The canvas is where you'll do most of your work in ViziApps, and interacting with it is easy. Simply click and drag form fields to wherever you'd like them. You can resize them by dragging the right and bottom edges or the bottom right corner, and use the pop-up alignment guides to place them precisely. If you need more control over placement, use the arrow keys on your keyboard to move elements one pixel at a time. If you want to change the settings for any form field, just double-click on it to bring up its properties box. Every field type has different adjustments you can make, like choosing a font size, adjusting colors, and setting how it interacts with other parts of the app. The most important thing to remember is that every field has to have its own unique internal name. This enables the studio to keep track of actions, field interactions, and data inputs and outputs. Creating apps in ViziApps is a lot like using PowerPoint or Keynote, and you have the same copy, paste, and delete buttons you're used to in other software. Simply click on a field, then click the action you'd like to perform. If you make a copy of a field, you can see that ViziApps has automatically given it its own unique internal name. The other tools on the left let you insert images, buttons, tables, and fields to create exactly the app you need. Clicking See All Fields at the top left will show you a visual gallery of all of the field types. When you've finished each page, use the App Page up and down arrows or the Storyboard section to switch pages or add a new one with the New Page tool. Pages need unique names just like interface elements, and the tools next to this box let you create or rename pages, change their order, or delete them. Just below the page options, you'll see the ViziApps Storyboard. Here, you can see all of your app's pages at once, along with all of its page linking actions. If you put your mouse pointer over an item, it'll be highlighted in red in the storyboard, and, for buttons, you can see the page it links to. This is a great tool for understanding your app's functions in context, especially as the app gets more complex. Rather than sifting through each page in the canvas, you can see everything the app does in one spot, and see the internal names of fields so that you have a visual reference for each name. This becomes very useful when your app has more than 10 fields and when you're using the data management tools. As you work, you can preview your changes on an actual mobile device by clicking Select this app for testing. If you log into your account in the ViziApps mobile app, your updated design will download in seconds and run automatically. And as you work, you can download PDFs of the app's design to share with members of your team. Start experimenting with one of the template apps to see how things work, then try making some changes. Once you get the hang of it, you'll have a working app in no time with ViziApps.